June 19th, 1965. The temperature overpowering. Only minutes left. And the dreams of victory merge with the heat of excitement.
So when we decided what livery to do our Mark II, we thought it would be really appropriate, since it's one serial number away from 105. There were 5 cars originally. There was GT101 and 102, which were destroyed in period, 103 and 104 that are in the Shelby Museum, and GT105 is kind of the last one in that original livery, the famous white with the blue hood and the blue stripe over the top. Obviously, the history of the Mark II was made famous by the movie Ford versus Ferrari. But what a lot of people don't realize, GT106 and 107 were the prototype Mark IIs, one serial number after GT105. So GT106 came over to Carcraft with a 289. That was recently discovered by the historian Ronnie Spain. So it came over as a 289, Carcraft stuffs in the 427, they test it at Dearborn, it goes to Shelby American, Ken Miles takes it to Riverside for 4 days, tests it there, it goes back to Carcraft, gets ready for Le Mans. So when they went to Le Mans in 1965, McLaren and Miles were 4th on the qualifying grid. GT107 was actually on the pole 5 seconds a lap faster than the Ferrari. They both had gearbox problems, they both failed to finish the race, but for sure the world was taking notice that the Ford GT40 was a car to contend with. Obviously in 1966 they won Le Mans, the rest is history.
When we started the Ford GT program, we actually started with the race car before the street car in terms of on track or actual physical development of the car. There's what we call in racing the BOP, the balance of performance. So you have a race car that's potential is up here, but the balance of performance brings it down to in balance with everything else, and that's so that one car doesn't come in and dominate. So the balance of performance sort of detuned the race car. So the idea with the Mark II is there's no regulations, there's no rules we need to follow. So we could do whatever we wanted, and that was more horsepower, more aero, more braking, the whole package.
There are many different models of GT40s from the 1960s, but there were 3 major variations. The first prototype of each one of these variations wore the Ford famous white with blue stripes. The Mark I, the Mark II, and the J car all deserve to be paid tribute to.